Have you ever wondered how ancient Egyptians understood the world around them? The answer lies in the rich tapestry of Egyptian mythology, a vibrant collection of tales and characters that shaped their cultural and religious beliefs. This mythology, filled with gods and goddesses, magic and moral lessons, served as a lens through which the ancient Egyptians interpreted their surroundings and life's mysteries. Imagine living in a world where every sunrise and sunset, every river's ebb and flow, and every change of season was attributed to the whims of the gods. This was the reality for ancient Egyptians whose daily lives were steeped in mythology. These stories were not mere entertainment, they were integral parts of their existence, providing structure and meaning to their world. The gods and goddesses of Egyptian mythology were as diverse as the people who worshipped them, each with their own unique characteristics and spheres of influence. From Ra, the sun god who journeyed across the sky each day, to Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood, these divine beings were seen as both awe-inspiring and accessible, capable of great feats and susceptible to human-like emotions and flaws. Yet, within the pantheon of Egyptian deities, two figures stand out for their enduring conflict and the profound impact it had on ancient Egyptian society. These are Seth, the god of chaos, and Horus, the god of kingship and the sky. Their epic struggle for the throne of Egypt is a tale of ambition, betrayal, and redemption, a story that resonates with the timeless themes of power, justice, and the balance of order and chaos. This story, like many in Egyptian mythology, serves as a mirror reflecting the values and concerns of the ancient Egyptian society. It underscores the importance they placed on order, justice, and balance, ideals embodied in the concept of Maat, a crucial element in their worldview. In the heart of this fascinating mythology, two gods reign supreme, locked in an eternal struggle. Enter Seth and Horus. In the pantheon of ancient Egyptian gods, Seth and Horus stand out, but who were they exactly? Let's peel back the layers of time and explore these fascinating figures. Horus, the falcon-headed deity, was a symbol of kingship and the sky. As the son of Osiris and Isis, he was born out of love and protective magic. His eyes were said to represent the sun and the moon, painting a vivid picture of his celestial connection. Horus was revered as the protector of the pharaoh, an embodiment of royal power. On the other hand, we have Seth, also known as Set. He was the god of storms, disorder, and violence. His physical representation was rather unique, with a mysterious animal form that doesn't match any known creature. Seth was the brother of Osiris, and thus the uncle of Horus. He was seen as a necessary force of chaos, balancing out the order represented by other gods. Their family ties were complex, filled with alliances and rivalries. Their parents were Geb, the earth god, and Nut, the sky goddess. Their siblings included Osiris, Isis, and Nephthys, who played significant roles in the divine drama of ancient Egypt. Symbolically, Horus and Seth represented contrasting elements of life. Horus, with his association with the sky and the pharaoh, symbolized order, stability, and divine right. Seth, however, symbolized chaos, change, and unpredictability. These contrasting elements reflect the ancient Egyptians' understanding of the world, where order and chaos are in a constant dance, each one necessary for the cycle of life. Both gods were central to the religious and cultural life of ancient Egypt. They were worshipped in temples, invoked in spells, and their stories were told and retold, shaping the moral and spiritual landscape of the civilization. But these two gods were not always in harmony. A conflict was brewing that would shake the heavens. As we delve deeper into their story, we'll uncover a tale of rivalry, power, and divine justice. A tale that echoes through the millennia, resonating with the universal themes of conflict and resolution. Stay tuned as we unravel this captivating saga. The roots of the conflict between Seth and Horus are as old as time itself. But what sparked this divine feud? To understand this, we must journey back to a time when gods walked among mortals and the line between myth and reality was blurred. In the heart of ancient Egypt, the throne was held by Osiris, the god of the afterlife, who ruled with wisdom and fairness. He was loved by his subjects and respected by his peers. But not all were content with this state of affairs. Seth, the god of chaos and storms, coveted the throne. Seth, in a fit of jealousy and ambition, plotted against his brother Osiris. One fateful day, Seth managed to trick Osiris, leading to his untimely demise. With Osiris out of the picture, Seth claimed the throne of Egypt for himself, but the story doesn't end there. Osiris left behind a son, Horus, the god of the sky and kingship, who was but a child at the time of his father's death. As Horus grew, so did his determination to avenge his father and reclaim the throne that was rightfully his. This set the stage for an epic struggle between uncle and nephew, chaos and order, evil and good. The stakes were high. The throne of Egypt was not just a symbol of power, but also a divine responsibility, a mandate to maintain Maat, the cosmic order and balance. The conflict between Horus and Seth was not merely a family feud, it was a clash of ideologies, a struggle for justice, and a fight for the very soul of Egypt. Each represented different aspects of the world. Horus symbolized order and justice, while Seth embodied chaos and destruction. Their struggle was a reflection of the eternal battle between these opposing forces, and so the stage was set for a series of battles that would echo through eternity. Battles between gods are not mere skirmishes, they are cosmic events. So what happened when Seth and Horus clashed? These epic battles, fraught with symbolism, were not just about who would rule, but the very nature of the universe itself. In the grand theater of the cosmos, Seth, god of chaos, storms, and the desert, took on Horus, the sky god, in a series of mighty battles. Seth, embodying disorder and violence, sought to usurp the throne, while Horus, representing order and justice, fought to reclaim his rightful place. Their struggles echoed the daily battle between the harsh desert and the life-giving Nile, a battle that was all too real for the ancient Egyptians. The tactics employed by Seth and Horus were as varied as they were extraordinary. In one encounter, Seth sought to undermine Horus by suggesting a boat race using ships made from stone. The cunning Horus, however, built his boat from wood and coated it in gypsum, a type of stone. When both ships were launched, Seth sank, while Horus's floated, giving the sky god the upper hand. Another famous battle saw Seth and Horus transform into hippopotami, submerging themselves in the Nile for 3 months. In this contest of endurance, it was the intervention of the sun god Ra who favored Horus that ended the stalemate. Yet the most dramatic of all encounters was when Seth gouged out Horus's left eye, the moon, plunging the world into darkness. Horus, in retaliation, castrated Seth, causing a great storm. This battle symbolized the waxing and waning of the moon and the chaotic forces that threatened the order of the universe. After many battles, it fell to the assembly of gods to decide who was the rightful ruler of Egypt. But these were not just battles for a throne. They were the eternal struggles between order and chaos, good and evil, preservation and destruction. These battles were the stories the ancient Egyptians told to explain the world around them and the forces that governed it. With the fate of Egypt hanging in the balance, the gods convened to pass judgment. But on what basis would they decide? To understand this, we need to delve into the concept of Maat. It's not just a word, it's an entire philosophy. Maat, in ancient Egyptian belief, symbolizes order, balance, morality, and justice. It was the guiding principle that shaped their society, their laws, and even their mythology. Now picture a grand assembly of the gods, each one a symbol of different aspects of life in the universe. They are not just spectators to this epic clash between Seth and Horus. They are the judges. Their task? To decide the rightful ruler of Egypt. But it's not a decision based on power or might. No, it's a decision based on Maat, who can bring order, who can uphold justice, who can maintain balance. The trial was not straightforward. Both Seth and Horus had to undergo tests that pushed them to their limits. These tests were not merely physical challenges, but moral ones too. They were designed to reveal the character of the contenders, to expose their commitment to Maat. Seth, representing chaos and storms, was powerful indeed. But power alone does not equate to Maat. Horus, on the other hand, embodied the sky and the sun, elements that bring light and life. He proved to be not just powerful, but also just and righteous. His actions and decisions reflected the principles of Maat, showing a commitment to order and justice that went beyond personal desires. The gods, seeing this, made their choice. Horus, who upheld Maat, was deemed the rightful ruler of Egypt, and in doing so they sent a powerful message that order, balance, and justice were the pillars on which the world stood. And thus, through conflict and judgment, ancient Egyptians believed they maintained the cosmic balance, Maat. The clash between Seth and Horus then was more than a divine feud. It was a story of order, balance, and justice. This epic battle embodied the ancient Egyptians' worldview, reflecting their deep-rooted beliefs in cosmic order and harmony. It was a tale of power struggles, resilience, and the triumph of good over evil, a narrative that continues to echo through the annals of time. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of ancient Egyptian mythology, do share, like, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing stories from history.